Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Microbrewery Tycoon. Well, you know, I was settling in for the evening. I'd opened a bottle of beer from one of my favourite local breweries and thought to myself, what could I do for this evening? You know, I'll play that game. Yes, as if I was able to craft a fine pint of real ale. Well, I'd like to dream, but now I can actually kind of virtually do that. You can watch me succeed or fail. Yeah, so we are, it's about 3 weeks since I last played the game, so I've forgotten a little bit of what I was trying to do. And in the meantime, Slava, the developer, has actually issued a couple of updates. So I think what we'll do, we'll go back to the front screen, have a quick look at one of the key things that's been added to the game in the last couple of weeks, and then we'll crack on from where we left off at the end of the last episode. So, right, quick cut, and I'll be back with you in but a moment. So here we are, we're back at the loading screen, and indeed not much looks different, but underneath the covers, in particular this cover here, the settings option, we have a new, more readable font. I think we saw that last time, to be honest. Everything else is pretty much the same, but there's this new option here called difficulty settings. And in here, we can control our experience of the game. There's no sort of predefined sort of easy, normal, hard, Iron Man kind of mode. You just change these percentages. Now, I'm not entirely clear what all these mean, but you can kind of guess that if 100% is standard, then less than that might make things harder or more difficult. So if we're taking our quality of ingredients and our experience growth rate down to 75%, that sounds to me like making the game a little bit harder. Or you could put it up to 125 or whatever and make it that little bit easier. I think what we saw in the first couple of episodes here is that certainly getting from scenario 1 to scenario 2, or objective 1 to objective 2, within the Boozyville campaign scenario that we're playing at the moment, there was a bit of a grind. Now, that has been addressed in an earlier update, which actually changed the rate at which you got rewarded with extra profitability on your contracts. And we'll see that in a moment. But that might be a bit too much. That might make things a little bit too easy. If you're finding that, if you want a bit more challenge, then you obviously can come here and change these down. So the maximum debt before loss, I just saw that one. I think I'm okay. I think I've got my head around how to make money in the game. So I'm going to leave that like it is. In fact, we'll leave everything as 100% as normal. One thing which you may find useful is the auto pause when production line is stopped. So typically when your warehouse is full, your production lines will stop working until you actually can ship some of that beer out of the warehouse in towards customers. I found that a little frustrating, because I don't care if the production line stops. I know it'll do that. But I do like to have the game keep on going, so I've disabled that for this run. Anyway, that's the main new thing that we've got in this latest update to Microbrewery Tycoon. So let's get back to our save game and see what's going on. So here we are, our business is running. I'll get my two display panels up so I can keep an eye on what's going on. Now the objective here is to get 2 permanent supply contracts. Now, the encyclopedia tells us that to get a permanent supply contract, you need to have a relationship with one of your customers of at least 85. And that's taken a little bit of effort. So we're only a couple of points away from that. But I do have to make sure, we've got it, 85 already. I do need to make sure I keep supplying them with good quality beer. Otherwise, I don't get any bonuses for my relationship with that customer. Now, what we've got here in my production line, let's have a quick look at this. This is what's currently fermenting, what's currently being brewed. The production line is this. We need to actually have it keep on rolling. Oh, there we are. It's rolling now, so we can have a look at that. So if I go into the schedule for production line 1, we're making an American wheat beer and also an American lager, and they're going to 2 specific customers. not retail outlets or pubs or anything like that. So that's going to there. My other production line, this one down here, I've only got it brewing one line at the moment, which is this this wheat wine. These two production processes, these two beers are no longer in production until I can find a customer for them. They're going through and keeping my contracts satisfied, hopefully. So if we go to here, my contracts, now we've got loads of beers ready to go to the Dancing Pony. Best choice. Oh, hang on, what's happened here? Oh, I fulfilled that contract. That's good. And have we got... oh, they do want another one. Now, this again is a limited contract. It's not a permanent contract yet, even though we are above the 85 requirement. So that's a cream ale, American lager, or an international pale lager. Okay, now as you can see, because I've closed off or finished one of those earlier contracts, I've got nobody buying my wheat wine anymore. So can I find somebody who wants... actually, I can't find anyone who wants that. You want... actually, you're not too fussed about what you get, so I'll take you. You give me a nice 41% bonus on top of my my basic retail price. Now, this is the issue we had in the first iterations of the game, was that those percentages were always very low, apart from one or two outlets. So actually making money to cover your costs, not just the cost of actually brewing the beer, but the management costs, the employee costs, the transport costs, all that took quite a lot, and it was difficult to cover those costs. But those percentages are now increasing as you get better relationships with your customers. So I need to get to, let's pause here. Let's look at this. I need to work out who's going to get this beer. Who wants that beer? Don't send it to you. Actually, I could send it to... oh, could send it to the Dancing Pony. I've only got 300 currently scheduled to go to you, so I'll put you on there. What about this other beer that's being brewed? Some of this is quite good. 68% quality, some less good, 62, 54, that's a bit pants. But those people don't care about the quality, so they'll get what they're given, basically. So we've got all this wheat wine now. The issue is wheat wine does take a while to ferment, so I probably want to cancel that. So let's move to something else. Can we actually... what did they want? Actually, no, if I don't go there, let's come here, because this is a customer I want to do more business with, so I can get that relationship up. They want an ABV of 7.9 to 11.9, so that's basically 8 till 12 on the ABV. Now, I don't know if this is new. I only just noticed it, but it's something I like doing, and I think I commented on this in a previous video. I like being able to move the dialog boxes around the screen, so I can select exactly the combination of data that I have in view at one time. And now you can. You just grab hold of the top of a window and move it around. I love that. Thank you. I love having that sort of feature in a game. What was I looking for? Oh, brewing. Actually, if I press the tab key, it takes me straight there. I can move this one as well. You need to get it in the right spot, though. There it is. So what we're looking for here, 7.9. So what do we brew that would go up to that? You're a bit strong. In fact, you're all a bit strong, aren't you? Okay, let's change this one out. So all these beers are quite... oh, you're better. An American light lager. Okay, we'll take you. And what ingredients shall we use here? I think we can use reasonably good ingredients, at least 3-star. Oh, you're quite cheap. You're nearly a 4-star, just 0.31. Yep, we will definitely take Thomas & Thomas corn. And for this is the hops. I see it and click it and I don't actually remember what I'm doing. 19, you're... oh, go on, let's go 0.9 for that, 0.19, and for or the yeast. This is the yeast, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, 0.36, that'll do. Okay, so if I accept that contract, yes, and we will do that. We'll send you to, hang on, you will meet that contract, won't you? Is that the right contract? Ooh, right. Yes, it was. It's 27 I wanted to go to. Oh, why did that beer not go to 27 then? I'll put it into storage, I think. That's it, storage. And then if it comes out at the right percentage, then I can direct it to that contract. We have beer with no destination. We have a contract which isn't part of my transport schedule, so let's add that. Okay, what have we got going? We got beer with no destination. Yes, you. I could send you to Alice Heaney. I'll do that straight away. We've only got 2 days in which to complete that contract. I think we're probably going to be all right with that, actually. He said, hopefully. The contract is expiring. It says that's a warning. Again, it'd be nice if we could click on those and it will take us to the actual details we want to see. Ooh, there's only one. Right, I need to change that car. So I don't want to wait for that beer to come out of fermentation. I want to take that stored beer straight away. So I think that, yeah, that's going to Alice Heaney. Want to make sure. Oh, we fulfilled it. Oh, she lived right there. That's fine. Good. Okay, that's fine. So we're not going to get fined for failing to meet that delivery requirement. Now, do we have... Oh, we do. Okay, so we do in fact have 2 permanent contracts here from Dancing Pony. Now, the objective in this scenario was, I think, just 2 contracts. They don't have to be for 2 different places. But obviously, it's simpler if you can get 2 customers offering permanent contracts, then that's better rather than hoping that you'll get 2 from 1. But Dancing Pony appears very happy to deal with us. An American lager. Oh, that's a very strong beer. I'm not sure I can do that one. So let's go into our styles. Can I drag you down? There you go. Bring you over there. Oh, I like being able to do that. So that is 19. That's the OG. That is quite strong. No. The wheat wine could do that, actually. Yes. Yeah, definitely. That's a wheat wine. Look at that, 89% bonus on top of my standard retail price. So we'll take that. Okay, and also an American lager. Are we producing an American lager? I think we might be, actually. We are. That, yeah, so you can go to that contract there, another permanent contract, and we've done it. So in this scenario, the Boozyville scenario, our next task is to earn 12. No, it is 12. It is 12,000, isn't it? Yes. For some reason I thought it's 120,000. That's impossible. No, it's only 12,000, isn't it? Yes. Good. Excluding loans. Yeah, that's a nasty little trick. We'll see that in a second. Okay, so we'll okay on that. So what have we got here? So no, we're not doing that. Actually, we want to change you to that contract there. Now that should feed back into the schedule. Yes, it does. That's good. This beer here, I will send you on that contract. All right. Right. Yes. These objectives. So here, you see that it's minus 1900. Why has it done that? That's because it's taken my... Excuse me, I need to take another sip of that beer perhaps. It's taken my loan amount, my outstanding loan amount, which is nearly £3,000, out of the 12,000 that I need to achieve. So that's why we're getting a negative number there, because it's deducting my loan amount from my actual current bank balance. Sneaky trick, but I think generally we are profitable, you see. Okay, not for 100 days, but the 30 and 10 day periods are actually quite profitable. So I think we're okay. However, looking at my production lines, this is quite old kit. I'd like to replace this, but to do that, hang on, to do that, I will need to take out a loan to buy new equipment, unless I get some really profitable contracts, which we might have. Right, this is part of the odd sort of scenario, the campaign setting that you're here. You've got a slightly dodgy friend who's helping you set up your brewery. I'm sure this is not true of the general brewing industry. Hi, says our friend. Did we know his name? I can't remember now. Anyway, hi, you do know that in 10 days you need to submit a report to the tax service. Yeah, actually. Yeah, Inland Revenue always need to know what you're doing. You say you have everything ready, right? Yeah. Aren't you thinking of slightly correcting the figures in the report in your favour? No, I'm not. How very dare you? The state will not go bankrupt and you will have an increase in income. If I fiddle the figures, is what he's saying. I've done it many times. I'll tell you a secret. I can help if you don't mind. Oh, so this is Tony himself. Sorry, yes. So if you agree but decide to control Tony, it will distract you a little from your direct duties within a month. Sorry, full stop. Within a month, the quality of your brewed beer will be 10% lower. Oh, I don't want that, because as we can see already, this rusty old equipment I'm brewing with is already taking over 8% out of my beer quality already. Okay, so I can give Tony a free hand. Now, if I agree and monitor his work, I think that's what that is saying. My beer quality will be lower within a month. Okay, or I could refuse. Now, I don't know if that same quality impact will be applied. Should we give Tony a free hand? Okay, we'll do that, because I don't want lower quality beer. But it does mean that I could be subject to prosecution for tax fraud. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Anyway, where's my beer? Oh, you need to find a home. Hang on. Yeah, so we can send... what quality are you? You're a bit pants, really. So we'll send you to best choice. Okay, and we need to make sure that all my contracts are scheduled for the car. That's looking good. Oh, a new quest. So what's going on here then? Now this has changed a bit, because I don't remember in the previous editions of this game so far the quest was quite so visible. Now you do see the quests here in the management panel. They're here, but they don't appear here. Oh, financial... That's a bit bold, isn't it? Or is that the quest we've just accepted from Tony? Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, this gives you more backstory to it. Oh, this is sneaky. In 10 days, I need to submit a report to the tax service. Tony has offered to correct it. In quotes, obviously. He says he has a wealth of experience in tax. It should be avoidance. Evasion is criminal. Perhaps this is true, given that he is still at large. Okay. Yeah, but if he doesn't succeed, I can't avoid a fine. Oh, no. Right, so that's a quest we've already accepted from Tony without realising it. But this other quest comes up here. Now, I didn't see this in the previous iterations of the game. They just sort of appeared when you were setting up contracts or buying supplies from your suppliers or whatever. If we click on this, we get the choice to accept it or refuse it. We have to make that decision at that point. So do we want to... Let's have a look at it. Hello, call me Mrs. Broads. Oh, okay, Mrs. Broads. I'm writing to you with a delicate request. My husband has recently become very addicted to beer. I don't want to forbid him anything. I want him to give up this habit himself. Okay, addiction is a strong word, and we do not want anyone to be addicted to anything, really, I suppose. Not beer. We all love beer. There's nothing wrong with beer. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, addiction isn't quite so good. And I figured out how to make him disgusted with beer. You will give me a batch of expired, and I will... So I'm just appalled at the concept. You will give me a batch of expired beer, and I'll tell my husband that it is a gift from friends. And I hope that the taste of sour beer will discourage him from drinking further. I've got to let my beer go off so I can send it to her, so to frighten her husband off beer. Assuming, of course, he doesn't like sour beer. Sour beer is a style. Yeah, it's not off. It takes some getting used to. Okay, so the clue, the information we need here really is: select the batch of beer you want to send to the quest giver. This is Mrs. Broad's, from the list of fermenting or ready-made beer. And I'll specify them as a consumer. Yeah, that's more or less repeating itself there. And when the selected beer expires, it will be sent to the unfortunate woman. I think we can do that. I don't know what the downside of this is. That's the trouble. Will I get a bad rep from sending dodgy beer to a customer? Okay, this beer looks a bit ropey, so it's not very good quality, so we can send that to the beer drinker. Okay, do I need to put that on the car? No, it might be sent automatically. Actually, I'll put that back up to 200 because it don't like the card going out so often. And we have got this period in which to achieve this goal, so we've got to do it within 50 days within the game to get a gold reward, which means we get a new style of beer to produce, a new recipe for beer. So this beer has no destination. Okay, so that's you. Yeah, we can send you to that one. That's fine. How are we doing here? Where are you going? So you're sending beer to the supermarket. Oh, a +5. Yeah, you see we're getting good responses to our beer. Our reputation is going up. What's it like at the old 95 at the pub? Beer is going out quite nicely. Oh, we've finished our contract to the beer delivery. That's someone who's hosting a party, wasn't it, if I remember correctly? Oh, you guys over here. Well, I've got a bit of a reputation with you. Not much, but okay. So this is American wheat beer. We're sending out. Oh, I could send it to the beer station. You'll give me a 5. There's only a 5% on top though, which is slightly inadequate. Oh, you're a wheat beer, and you'll give me 0%. I don't want to send beer to you. I just want to make real profit. So you guys over here got nothing new from you. I will send it over to the bottle shop then. So didn't want to press that. I want to press that. And you were cream ale. Which one was it? Wheat beer. That's it. 5%. Yeah, we'll take you. Okay. So, do we have any beer we can send there? Nothing there. We can send you. Yep. And you. Yep. That's good. And on the production line, which one is that? That's the wheat beer. Yeah, you can go to the beer station. Oh, beer choice contract is fulfilled. Oh, and I've always forgetting this, but thankfully we've now got a warning to say you need to make sure that you actually put your contract details into your transport manager's schedule, so that he knows he has beer to take somewhere. So where's this beer? You don't have a customer. Oh, you're right, you don't. You're a light beer. Okay, you're not bad quality actually. Well, that one's not bad. So, can we send a light beer? What about our new friends at the beer station shop? Okay, you don't have any requirements at all. Oh, we'll accept you then, I suppose. Yep. So here we can send you to the beer station. and you can go to there, and you can go to the beer station. That's good. And the production line, I need to update the schedule. There you're good. It's this second production line, isn't it? It's a light one. Oh, well, I've seen it do that once or twice. Not quite sure why. It doesn't come up with an option there. Just a slight visual glitch in the UI, but that's all looking good. You see, we're already making fair profit. Oh, I need to add that. Schedule. There you go. Yeah, so we're making reasonable money. Yeah, in 1 day, 10 days, 30 days. Our objectives. Yeah, we're going down. We're minus 1,000. Oh, new contracts available. Where's that then? Where's... Oh, there you are. 28%, that's quite good. Ooh, a wheat or fruity beer. 28% uptick in the price in 16 days. Now, these other ones don't have a time limit on, so I think we can accept that one. How much do you want? 500. Oh, I think we can do you, because you give me better profit than the beer shop does. So what we're going to do, we're going to change this and send that beer station to Deborah Cheney. There you go. Anything in here that can go to Deborah? Yep. Not you, because you're not wheaty or fruity. You can go to Deborah as well. So that's 300. And you look a bit pants, don't you? So we'll send you instead to Deborah. That should be good. And again, remembering to add it to my transport schedule. Lovely. Now this, now you see here, this is the beer for the quest. It's going off. The shelf life is deteriorating. So I'm not sure. I assume it will automatically be taken out to Mrs. Broad's once it has expired. Oh, for goodness sakes, Tony! I can't imagine what these bureaucrats might not like. They took and slapped a fine. Oh, thanks a lot, bud. There was a normal report. You can't dig in. Hang on, I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm afraid. I'm sorry, please. I'm really sorry to you. If I had free money, I'd pay everything for you. Yeah, thanks a lot. So he screws up my account and I get slapped with a £2,000 fine. And I was doing so well. Especially when I've got an objective of getting 12,000. And look at the days ticking away. This isn't so good now. I'm feeling less happy. And yeah, my production quality is going down. Thank heaven, I think I did it. Oh, thank you. Also, I've got £1,000 for... Oh, lovely Mrs. Broads. I've never seen my husband so upset. He said it was the most disgusting beer he had ever tasted. And he would never touch such a swill again. Thank you for your help. Well, it pains me. I have this ache in my heart, having supplied someone with bad beer. But hey, I'm £1,000 up. So, yeah, whatever. Right, I'm going to roll forward a little bit and we'll rejoin you on the other side of a sexy video effect when something particularly interesting appears. Or doesn't. And so time has moved on. And where are we with our objectives? Well, yeah, quite a few days have passed. We're on day 236. We've missed our gold option, which I think was 50-something days to achieve the 12,000 bank balance. We're only a few days, 6 days away from missing the silver as well. But we are doing quite well. We've been reasonably profitable. So we're in last day, 10 days, 30 days, 100 days, still not quite there. But our loan debt outstanding is now less than £2,000. Our objective is we're now currently less than minus 1,000 in terms of our objective, and all that's to do with definitely targeting as many high reward contracts as you can and getting the beer out to them as quickly as can. as you can. Now, I've not actually upgraded my kit, so we're producing really low quality beer at the moment, which is really annoying. But, you know, what can you do when you're chasing a dream of a huge bank balance? Anyway, I need to find some more contracts. Yeah, my best choices appear to be drying up. Now, that looks okay. ABV of 6 to 10. Well, what have we got here? ABV. Yeah, you see, ABV is... I always get that mixed up with the OG, the original Gravity. But yeah, they're quite different numbers in terms of how the beer strength is measured, and what in particular in terms of what my customers actually want from me. So we're losing a few of these. Yeah, we're oversupplying that. Our friends at the bottle shop are giving us better profit, better margins. That's the word I really ought to use. Ooh, you don't have any demand for a particular style. So yeah, that, as you see, has gone up now from, what was it, 5 or 10%, whatever it was at the beginning of the episode. That's now 16%. So I'm happier sending stuff to them. But unfortunately, they are the other side of the town to my other customers. So my car takes that much longer to get to them, which obviously eats into my profit. But if I have to sell beer somewhere, then that's as good a place as any. So what have we got waiting here? Yeah, you can go to there. I mean, these other contracts are much more profitable, but as you can see, I've already scheduled more than enough beer to meet those demands already. So anything else waiting? No. But as you can see, we're doing quite nicely in terms of profit. We've managed to keep that going. Oops, Sharon's contract has been fulfilled, but we're still quite some way off our target. So I'm going to end this episode a bit earlier than I'd hoped. I had hoped to achieve another objective, but we're doing okay. We're almost profitable. Well, we are profitable. It's just that we just need to make sure we can cover our outstanding debt, which is here, which is now less than £2,000, which is nice. Anyway, I think we've got a fairly good foundation to carry on from here. I just need to get that next objective, I think, and then start worrying about upgrading my production facilities. I need to get rid of that debt, really, is the main thing. Then I can get another loan, take that out, and replace my old, aged and worn out kit and get some new, much better kit in. Yep, so that's it. I think we will finish this one here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs up button. Even better, if you've got anything to say, any advice, any hints or tips, or just general thoughts about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Microbrewery Tycoon. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.